No problem, John Moore getting ready to go up against David Morris's Equalizer. But let us back up just a moment, because John Moore was not a happy camper here on Tuff Trax 1 week ago. He had to go up against Mad Dog. He had expected to be going up against Bob Breen and Wild Hare. But when Wild Hare broke, Mad Dog advanced. However, John Breen hopped out of the truck, let his brother Bob, considered a much more aggressive driver, into the Mad Dog, and John Moore was flat unhappy about it. Mad Dog won the race. Army asked John about all the goings-on last week with Mad Dog and Wild Hare and the switch of drivers.
I was really disappointed there. I thought we were really doing good. Boy, I had lane choice. Had been real good in qualifying, second fast qualifier and the thing. The truck was running real good, and I pulled up on Mad Dog there, and I put him in a bad lane. I knew I had him in a bad lane because I had the choice, and I took the better one, and I really tried it out, and got down the end of the course and found out that there was a driver change, and I really wasn't happy about that because the driver that was supposed to be in the truck, they changed drivers because the other one's truck broke, and I don't know. It's just it's an unfortunate circumstance that I really thought I had a better shot at what happened to me.
Again, it was all done within the rules, but it's something John Moore was very unhappy about because it's such a rare occurrence. Let's see how he does right now. He's going out against the Equalizer, your current leader for the World Championship points, and Equalizer has got the victory. David Morris, Springfield, Tennessee, does it again, put another win in the column for Equalizer in what he hopes is a march toward the World Championship of Monster Truck Racing. USA 1 and Buffalo Tremor. That's our next matchup in Army Armstrong. We're going to look right now at the qualifications earlier. Now, this was just a set time, but they did it side by side, and Buffalo Tremor, like he did a week ago, came across the line in front of USA 1.
You got to keep in mind, Steve Wilkie is trying to learn how to drive his truck. However, every time he goes out and makes a good run in the opposite lane and going across the finish line first is this kid out of New York. He may have the USA 1 truck right where he wants him. This red Chevrolet may be the snake bite that's really bothering Steve Wilkie and the Ever-Jasmer USA 1 True Value team.
You talk about pumping up the chest. This is pride for Buffalo Tremor. He keeps whipping the defending world champion. Army, I think he's got him again.
He doesn't. I cannot believe it. Every time the Tremor's gone up against Wilkie in the USA 1, he's put him away.
Buffalo Tremor wins it. Here's Johnny K.
Well, Johnny K, you've done something a lot of guys would want to do. You have bumped two of the top trucks in the country out of here today, the Crusher and now USA 1.
Well, we've been trying to work the bugs out of the truck for the last couple of weeks, and I think we finally did it.
What was a major change when you came over to hump? Because the truck looks great, you're driving it great.
Oh, we did a little bit of suspension work in it. We changed some of the shocks on it, and we did a little bit of tuning to the motor, and I think we got the right combination right now.
No doubt about it, Army. Buffalo Tremor looks like he has got the right combination.
You know, Scott, the word we get is he actually detuned the engine. He took horsepower away from it, and it seems to be working for him.
Our next matchup is Bob Breen and Wild Hare against Bennett Clark and the Clydesdale. Classic example that, you know, it's not always over when it's over. Bennett Clark lost in the first round, but he gets a second life because he was the fast loser. Fast loser being brought back to give us an even round of 8. Let's see if he can take advantage of it.
Clark definitely believes he has an advantage on this track, and at half track and looks that way. Bennett Clark going to that next round, comes back in via the brake rule or the fast loser rule, but he's still alive in Fishersville, Scott.
Very convincing victory as well. Bennett Clark of Powder Springs, Georgia, will go to the semifinal round after a victory over Bob Breen's Wild Hare.
Bennett Clark, kind of a strange situation today. Some of the big guns getting knocked out. You're going into the semifinals. It looks awfully good to you today.
Yeah, the truck's running real good. We had a little time to work on our truck the past 2 weeks. We've got the truck running real good, pulling real hard at the other end now, and some of the guys are dropping out, and they're dropping out like flies, so we're taking over.
Let me ask you a question. Which is more exciting, 10-second or an 8-second ride on a Brahma Bull or riding one of these things?
I guess I'd have to go with the monster trucks. I've done been enough rides on both.
And he wants to make a couple more rides successfully today here in front of a great crowd at Fishersville, Virginia. There's Go-Go, the gorilla, getting a lift to watch Mad Dog go up against Thunder Chicken. You talk about the best seat in the house. I think Go-Go's got it for this one.
Well, I tell you what, all the little kids, they really get a kick out of Go-Go. He entertains them during intermission and everything. But right now, the business at hand, chasing in the World Championship points, Mad Dog going up against Kid Raring. Keep an eye on this Thunder Chicken. Not a whole lot of horsepower, but just enough to get the job done. Meanwhile, Bream is working him over on the far side of the track.
Mad Dog coming through with the victory. John Breen's Mad Dog getting the win, and I'll tell you, the Breen boys have been looking pretty good as of late. Thunder Chicken's been strong. He ran competitively, but got beat there. Big problem. The sound you can hear from John Breen, and apparently oil pressure loss on that truck. That would mean he's done, and that would mean Thunder Chicken is going to come back.
Well, Kid, we've got kind of a unique situation here. You ran a good race. He did get the win on you, but the word we get, he lost oil pressure in that round. It looks like you might be coming back. Will you make any adjustments if you do come back?
Yeah, that happens. I'm going to refuel a little bit here and check all my belts, check all the nuts and bolts, and once in a while that'll happen where the loser will come back, and sometimes you can work your way right to the top.
Are you learning something this weekend? The truck looks like to be coming around. You and the crew seem to be very confident, a lot more than when you came in at the beginning of the weekend.
Yeah, I feel a lot more confident. Every week we go out, we learn something new, and between me and Karen Pencil, the other driver, we're going to get our stuff together here, and I think we're going to be on the top pretty soon.
It'll be Equalizer versus Buffalo Tremor and Clydesdale against Thunder Chicken in the semifinals from Fishersville. But when we come back, we wrap up two-wheel drive pulling from Bowling Green, Ohio. Stay with us, won't you?
Armstrong. This is Mary Baldwin College, part of the beauty of Stanton, Virginia, in the Shenandoah Valley. Speaking of beauty, Kris Chapman is with a couple of monster truck fans from this gorgeous part of the country. Kris?
We're down to 4 trucks in the semifinal round, and it's going to be national points leader David Morris in the Equalizer against the Buffalo Tremor. And we're here in the stands with a couple of the fans. What do you think? Is it going to be Equalizer or the Buffalo Tremor?
Buffalo Tremor.
Well, there's a vote for the Buffalo Tremor. And then it's going to be the Clydesdale also paired up against the Thunder Chicken. Is it going to be Clydesdale or Thunder Chicken?
Thunder Chicken.
Oh, there's a vote from the Thunder Chicken, and you heard it right here. And we'll see coming up right here on Tuff Trax.
Well, we're going to find out how our expert panel does as Buffalo Tremor gets ready to go up against the Equalizer. Army, Buffalo Tremors look great all day, but he's going against the baddest of the bad right now. The leader on the World Championship points chase, David Morris and the Equalizer.
You know, Scott, after doing interviews with Johnny K, this could definitely be the day for him. He's got a lot of confidence. He believes in the truck. He's not worried about the Equalizer. He's going to drive his race, and he definitely believes he can win it. The starting line is going to be the trick. He leads with the Equalizer. Look at this. Half track. It's still close. Hey, Scott, look at this. Johnny K's going to the finals.
A tremendous upset. The Buffalo Tremor has beaten the season points leader, the Equalizer. What a win for John Kwasniewski.
John Kwasniewski, a super day for you here in Fishersville. You're putting all the big guns away, and you're going to the final.
So far, it's been an excellent day. I can't complain. We've been working on this truck so hard for the last couple of months, and finally it's come true.
It seems to show that not only with the truck, with you as a driver, you seem to have a lot more confidence in the truck and your ability to drive the truck because you're running so hard.
As we're working out the problems, it seems it makes it easier for me to drive the truck. As we iron out all the problems, I feel more confident in the truck that nothing's going to break and we can go on to the finals like we are today.
Johnny K to the finals, David Morris to the trailer, but still, despite the loss here, he stretched his point lead today over Carolina Crusher, and with just a few events left on the season, David Morris is looking good for a possible world championship. The fans loving it here at Fishersville. They've got one more semifinal to determine who will meet Buffalo Tremor. Will it be that man, Kid Rarick, who will go at it in Thunder Chicken? Or will it be the Georgians, Bennett Clark and Clydesdale? They're side by side and ready to go. Army, these are two guys, neither one of who has never been in the finals of a TNT Monster Truck event. One's going to make it.
Guarantee it. Both their hearts are pounding as fast as they can go. Keep it on, Kid Rarick. Look at this. Thunder Chicken is going to the finals for the first time this year. Two guys are going to the finals that have never been there before. The Thunder Chicken's going against Johnny K.
This was supposed to be research and development for Thunder Chicken, setting up 1990. He didn't expect to be here. Let's find out if Kid Rarick thinks he can win the whole shooting match at Fishersville.
There's a chance of winning this, but I'm having trouble with my steering.
What kind of problem you have with the steering?
My power steering belt, the hydraulic steering, the belt keeps turning upside down, and then I lose my steering, and I keep getting this bad lane over here. The good lane is the other side lane, and all weekend I've been stuck in this left lane, so luckily I can do what the truck is capable of doing and win this thing.
We'll let you get back with the crew. Good luck in the final.
Thank you kindly.
Thanks, Army. Up next is what we've all been waiting for, the Monster Smash on Tuff Trax. We'll be right back.
It's a couple of upstarts, the Buffalo Tremor and the Thunder Chicken. One of these trucks will win his first TNT Monster Smash Final. And the Buffalo Tremor, Kid Raring and the Thunder Chicken. It's showtime.
Clydesdale comes out like a rocket. Look at this. This kid out of New York. First win on the national circuit, and he's got to be grinning from ear to ear. He earned every bit of it, Scott.
A wild race, and at the end, a lot of bounce, but he gets the win. Here's the way the points look now. Note that Equalizer David Morris has now built a 47-point lead with just 7 races left to go to determine the world champion. David Morris is in great shape. Crusher second, USA 1 third. Ray Digger and Nightlife still battling for the 4 and 5 spots. Then it's Mad Dog and No Problem in a tight competition. Awesome Kong has now been caught by Clydesdale. Wild Hair is about to catch him too. Your winner, John Kwasniewski, the Buffalo Tremor.
Johnny, congratulations. You worked awfully long and awfully hard all year long to get this win.
Thank you very much. All I got to say, I got to thank everybody that's been helping me, all my sponsors, everybody. I just can't believe it.
What an exciting guy, and you know he is thrilled for the